a few games, but
No,
I
no,
remember.
you're good. I already had like a an arena up, so I just was sending that early, but then I realized that you wanted to do VOD review. Okay. Did you send me the VODs yet?
So no, I wanted to. I can send you one right here, but so it's from a. I apologize. There's no YouTube, but this is a Twitch from
Totally fine.
my locals, and so this is one of the sets. I wanted to ask you which one you think would be best because I know probably the winning set isn't going to be that valuable, but I did win one on stream and then I lost two. One was against a Pokemon trainer who's like pretty high ranked in my sub region. And then the other one that I lost on stream was a game five, last stock scenario against a fellow local player. He played Pit.
Okay.
So Pokemon
Um,
trainer, I think, went to game four.
so I think the most valuable thing is we'll watch the one where you won, and we'll just watch it at full speed. Um, and
Oh, okay.
then we'll watch the others at like 0.75 and try to get what we can out of them. I think there is value in watching sets you
Okay.
win, but okay, are you 599? Or no, sorry,
No.
they must have just not changed the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll send the one. So that's the Pokemon Trainer one. I'll send the one. It's believe it or not, it's against a Min Min.
Oh
So
wow.
I'm pretty happy about that.
All
And
right.
it's a good player too. He's ranked in what's it called? The Orange County.
Nice. Can you see my screen?
Let's see. Sorry, I was on Twitch. I was trying to find it. Yes, I.
Oh, I think I found it. Yep.
So I guess, yeah, it should be around like the 56.
Yep.
Yeah, sweet.
Okay. All right. Let's take a look together. And we're just gonna kind of breeze through the Min Min one. I'll give you some general notes, tell you what I think you're doing right, what you can improve on, and then we'll go to the ones where
Okay.
you're losing, right? And we'll do a little bit more in-depth analysis.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you.
Great grab off the bat. You can see everything. Everything's good, right?
Yeah, yep.
Cool.
It's great.
Okay. Scary, scary situation. Really smart air dodge, and the smartest thing you can do here is not waste your jump, right? So you made the right choice. Unfortunately, Min Min's lagless. You can't always punish that. You got a little lucky here because he definitely did his arms the wrong way, but that's good. Ooh, what can we get? Yes, yes. I love seeing this. You recognize that he didn't have a jump. It was gonna force a tech situation, and you were ready to punish. You got a up air into the other up air. His jump's going again.
Yep.
Oh, and you just barely missed the punish. Everything here was great, by the way. Awesome sequence. You just were
Great.
a little
Thank you.
late on the landing. That's fine. Okay,
Is
now
it
this is where it
possible
gets
to
scary.
grab that landing, especially
Yeah,
with
yeah.
like characters like ZSS stuff like that? Okay, so I'll
It's
keep
yeah.
trying for it. Just get my timing right.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely tight. One thing you might want to think about is if you're not sure you're going to get there in time, it's sometimes better to just chill out, right? Um,
Hmm.
and just wait and then punish what they do after. You were only a few frames off here, right? Like literally one frame, it looks like, maybe two. But
Okay.
generally, if you just stand here and shield, 99% of people just spot dodge on landing. Or if they're not spot dodging, they're going to hit you with something unsafe, or they're going to roll, right? Roll is reactable, and then the rest of those are all, you can do the same option. So if you just sit there and wait, a lot of times when you're not sure you have time to punish, you'll just punish what they do after with no problem.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Yep. All right. This is just Min Min being cringe, but yeah. But a jump here is going to give you the most chance of not dying. You need to recognize that he's using the dragon arm, not the
Right.
ring, right? The ring covers high very well. Dragon arm is just kind of this area, right? So jump is going
Yep.
to put him in the worst position here. Uh, while it's pretty active, so neutral get up is not that hard to cover.
Right. Do you think he could have covered jump as well, or would that just pass by it?
Yes, it would have covered jump, but the timing would have been more specific
Okay.
and less reactable.
Okay.
Big. Yep, got those. Not the worst idea to just swing with a fair here, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay, we got
I
the
was just afraid he was
combos.
gonna punish it.
A bear might have. Nah, I probably wouldn't have killed. So yeah, you had time to react with a fair here, but I don't mind your instinct to back up to stage and ledge trap either.
Okay.
Nice. Ooh. Sometimes the untrue ones where they jump are just they feel so cheaty because it's like I was late. Why did I get
Hmm.
rewarded for being late? But sometimes it works out
Yeah, it's funny.
because it kills so much earlier. Uh-oh. Speaking of
Yeah,
cringe.
his control disconnected, but
Yeah,
I'm
things happen.
I'm I'm a sweet person. I'm like, nah, it's okay. Don't worry about it. He
Okay.
even asked me, he's like, "Do you want me to SD?" I was like, "No, it's okay."
Yeah, I usually don't make people SD unless it costs me a stock, in which case I'm like, yeah, you drop that. Like if I'm mid
Yeah, that
recovery.
makes sense.
So one thing I like to do here is always go for the up air. If you full op
Hmm.
up air onto the plat, you can always get another aerial. Um, there's nothing wrong with going for bear. You know, it's good damage. Put some out there, but you could have done up air fair and gotten an extra like 15% here.
True. Yeah.
I mean, you have the mechanics. I'm sure you know that, but I just think it's important to always squeeze out all the damage we can.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like your idea here. I'd rather swing with an up air than a nair here. It depends on the Ike. Like, I know Yez likes to nair people in this situation when they're on plat. But for me, I find up air leads to the most reward, especially at 58 where you'd be able to lead it into another up air, right?
Okay. I was thinking at that moment that Nair would give me more reward, but I can see that too. Yeah, like double up there.
Up air also just covers more of the plat and it's easier to land and does more
Yeah.
damage. Okay, nice. Caught the roll in. It's okay that we didn't get that because we have frame traps. Good stuff.
Yep.
So he made a bad choice here, but you did a good job capitalizing on it. He is always jumping, so these up throw fairs are really good decisions to make. This guy double jumps and disadvantage like every time. Okay?
Yeah, I've noticed that too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Nair up air was a true kill here, but it's good that you covered.
Yeah.
He does get away with it though because we missed, so. I don't think this rising fair is all that safe. I think if you'd been a little faster, you could have grabbed him. Yeah,
Yeah.
but that being said, you covered his landing, which works too. Ooh, I hate Min Min.
Me too.
Are you dash shielding in these situations? Because it's so important in matchups like this.
I think at that moment specifically, I was like I was thinking to do that. Like I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to
Mm-hmm.
get to at least take that space.
Yeah,
But I was probably just mistiming it because the dash shield, right? You have to hold the
yeah.
direction and then shield, right?
You just keep holding the dash direction when you shield, yeah,
Yeah.
and you'll get
Okay.
your shield out quicker. Okay, how'd you find this stock?
I don't know if that was a shield poke or if I
It's good.
released shield for some reason.
I'm not sure.
The
Min Min is it's hard to know. There's so many hitboxes.
yeah.
Okay, I don't really like what you did here. I feel like you're feeling yourself and it's making you a little reckless. Like
like going for grabs and stuff.
just this double jump, land with air dodge. You're just putting yourself in the corner and giving him an opportunity to get back to center. Sometimes it's better just to hold center, right? Just hold center,
Yeah.
especially when you're at 109 and he's at 0. You're going to get so much more mileage if you stop taking risks at this percentage.
Yeah.
Okay, you landed on a shield with fair, always less safe. I think up smash was just a true punish here, so we got to be careful. If you're ever landing with fair like this, you need to hit him with the tip of your sword.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's something I know I gotta work on too, because I do notice like whenever that happens, I'm like, oh yeah, I need to do like a fade back
yeah,
to make it safe. So yeah,
or just nair. Nair's just safer
or
in that
there.
situation. Yeah,
Yep.
or both. Okay, yeah, you're doing a lot of neutral get up, and he's catching it like every time. So there you go.
Yeah.
You jumped that time. You got out of there. Good grab. Sharking. Okay. Yeah, he cannot up smash Nair if you land it perfectly. So a lot of times, if you notice he's going for that a lot, just Nair in front of his shield and then hold shield and then
Yeah.
hard punish after. Okay, there's the up air fair. So you do know it. Ooh, okay, I like it. You covered basically everything. Min Min, one of those characters you can't do too much about that, right?
Hmm.
Oh, I was hoping that would catch his jump. You're kind of going for it all for no reason, and now you give up center stage, right? Ooh, that was good though. That was super good. Up air, fair, and then you went for the double jump fair. I don't think it's a bad play, but it's definitely risky. Um, but one thing I do really like is your confidence. Even though you're at kill percent, you're not hesitating. You're not playing scared, right? I like that
Yeah.
you have the balls, for lack of a better word, to go for a hard read in this situation because they
Well,
are
the
more
reason
likely to
why,
work.
right? Yeah, the reason why, especially, is because I'm fighting Min Min.
Yeah,
I feel like if I give her too much space, eventually I'm gonna lose.
I agree,
So,
but also you can ledge trap her very effectively. She doesn't really have
yeah,
the greatest ways to get out of the corner. So, and
yeah,
then I really like this F tilt, just covering that space. I usually use dash attack, but F tilt works too.
yeah.
F tilt's a little more precise, but it is a little faster as well.
Yeah, that's what I like to do. I know that it's less, and it's still punishable, but it's at least a little less punishable
Hmm.
than a dash attack.
So when you're
Close.
fighting Min Min, you need to tip her your sword,
Yeah.
because yeah, she's pretty good at covering that space. But if you landed here and hit her with the tipper of Nair, I know you're overshooting, expecting a dash back, but just in general, she's good at punishing that with either Nair out of shield or up smash or up tilt.
Right. Yeah. And then there you go. That's the example of Ram
Hmm.
covering jump.
Yeah, it's scary. So he's doing a bad job of covering your high quick draws. So it's good that you recognize that, but you need to also recognize that he might adapt.
Yeah.
Nice. See, you can ledge trap her pretty well. Like Min Min in the corner, not in a great spot. You came very
Right.
close
Yeah.
to taking the stock here, so I like what you did. Yeah, I like this play. You were very close to succeeding, and you had the backup plan of the ether. So even though it didn't work, you were like frames off, right? I think it's a good plan, and you didn't
Okay.
die
Okay.
for it, which is good. Anytime you almost kill them but you don't die, you at least know the risk reward wasn't so bad, even if it doesn't work.
Yeah. Yeah. I consider that sometimes too. I'm like, yeah, I missed, but at
But it
least
was a
I'm
good
okay.
play anyway. Yeah, it's good to do the good play, even if the good play doesn't always work.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't be purely results based with your analysis, right? Um,
Of course. Yeah.
yeah. Ooh, I love it when they hold out. He super died.
Hmm.
Okay, the most important thing here is you didn't waste your jump. However, this is a terrible situation against Min Min because he can just
Yeah.
ram. He screwed up, right? He did not cover this well. He didn't react. He guessed. A good Min Min's going to kill you here 100% of the time. Uh,
Yeah.
One thing I prefer to do, and it doesn't always work because they can also cover it, is to just double jump and then air dodge. I think here you didn't have a choice though, so I think you made the right call. Um, and I think you just got lucky, but it's okay. You did the best thing you could in the situation, and it worked out.
So,
Yeah, you gotta beware of the double hit here. I feel like you're kind of feeling safe after the first one misses a little too much. Yeah, this is the situation I was talking about, right? This sucks so hard against Min Min.
yep. I find myself, especially online, I always find myself in that
This is
situation.
this is always risky. This
Yeah.
double, especially against Min Min at 93, just go to ledge, man. Anytime you're using your double jump high like this and giving her a chance to react to you, that's bad.
Yeah.
What you should do is drift low and either double jump to ledge, double jump air dodge up, or double jump here and quick draw to ledge because it's unreactable, right? Anytime you're
Yep.
going high like this against this character, you're always going to get punished. Just go to ledge. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Unless she's sitting right here looking for a hard read, going over is not gonna often be the play because she can just cover this entire area, right? So she doesn't really have to worry about precise spacing.
Yeah, I feel like that's also a universal thing too. Like if any character has center stage, right? It's probably not a good idea to go high.
Yeah,
Just
I
go
mean
ledge because they can likely react and cover it.
it's character specific, right? Like if you're going against an Ike, he's slow, so a lot of times you can just go high and be fine. But if you're going against a Min Min who just has this kind of reach, going high is very, very risky, and you're just dead.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. I love that you remain confident even when you're down. Your movements look exactly the same. Your game plan doesn't change. You're still putting the fear in them. It feels like um, it feels like you still think you're gonna win. You know what I mean? I feel like sometimes when
Hmm.
you watch people, you can feel that insecurity creep in, where they're like, "I'm gonna lose now," and they just don't do the things they should do. But you are not hesitating, which is great to see. You know that Ike can always win. No double jump.
Yes.
Ooh, almost. Okay. Nair Nair up air might have worked here. It would have been close.
Yeah.
I always go for it even when it might not work because it still puts them in a really bad position. Are you dead? You're dead. Okay. Go next. You
So
had a
how is
couple.
this counter pick
I think
in
it's
your
fine.
opinion?
Yeah, I think it's totally fine. Um, one thing I like to choose. It's so hard against Menman because she can kill you off both the side and the top. Um, I think platforms are probably a good idea against Menman, just because it makes it easier for you to land. But I I like this stage. I think there's nothing wrong with picking it here. Um,
Yeah, I was just thinking he did ban Smashville, so that was one thing I caught on. Like I was like, okay, maybe he doesn't like the single plats, but also I feel like giving her less space could work in our favor.
Absolutely. And it's kind of a double-edged sword because it's also easier for her to cover your landings on a smaller stage, but
Yeah.
it also means that you can keep her in the air, and that should be a huge part of your plan. Um, One thing I really love about these stages is if you're against a character you know you can ledge trap well, these stages are amazing. And the reason is because if they roll, you hit a back hit of Nair here, you get a Nair up air, right? And you get a kill
Yep.
at 70. Um, so against Min Min, I think it's a great choice. Okay, let's look at this again. So you hit a Nair, you're trying to read his option and get another Nair. Wait,
Yeah.
what the heck happened? How did he get his? He missed tech and then shielded.
I was just looking for an air dodge there, but I probably should have
Yeah.
gotten the true.
So you Naired.
It's like an up tilt.
Did he tech that? That doesn't look like a tech. Oh, he A canceled. He did an up air A cancel and then shielded. Okay. Yeah. Um, I like what you're trying to do here, but yeah, you get called out. He knows you're gonna jump after, so something you need to do more is mix up what you do after you land. Oh, that was a horrifying situation. I'm glad you got out.
Yep.
Roll really bad against Min Min for the most part. Okay. Weaving in. It's good. Again, you're doing this big double jump thing. Really, really scary against this character. Luckily,
Yeah.
he does not cover well, and you adapt to his positioning, which is good.
So one thing that I was like experimenting with, especially at this local, because I kept in mind about our the last lesson with the less trapping. What do you think of the nairs sort of like preemptively, but also like I'm trying to react like on the ledge.
So the great thing about doing those nairs here is
Yeah.
it first off it's great because it can cover neutral get up and roll, right? And
Yep.
jump. It is kind of hard to cover neutral get up, so what it can often do is if you do a nair and then you shield, they'll neutral get up and then you get a free grab. Um, Another thing is they'll get up attack and you get a free grab. And The third thing is a lot of characters like to jump from ledge, and if they start doing that, doing ledge drop, jump, aerial, you can just do a backup F tilt a lot of the times. So I really think naring on ledge is good. I think that you need to use it as a bait, right? Use it as part of your ledge trap and not your entire ledge trap, because there are answers. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yep.
Cool. By the way, he should die to this nair. This should be a dead min min. Nair, nair, up air. But you did up air instead.
No. Yeah.
It's okay. I mean, you got good damage, and you killed him anyway. Very, very nice. And we have to watch 4 ads now.
Wonderful. So, do you like how I caught the ball right there?
Good job. Touchdown.
Thank you. Yep.
Is this arena football? Are they trying to bring back arena football? Interesting. You call the plays? That's so weird. What is this?
Someone's
Fan controlled
like Pog.
football? And they got Johnny Manziel? That's so weird. Stelvio. I don't know why they're advertising luxury cars to Twitch viewers. Seems like not the target market. All right.
Yeah.
Do you know that the streamer gets 0% of VOD ad revenue? Sucks.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Okay. So you kind of did the same thing 3 times here, and he calls you out for it.
Yeah. Just jump in.
Yeah. You did jump in, shield. Jump in, shield. And then he's
Yep.
like,
Yep.
I bet he's going to jump again. And you did. You got nared. Just be a little more mixy.
Yeah.
Your movement's so good, though.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Nice. I much prefer just up tilting here because it sends him onto the plat for a tech chase. But,
Yeah.
it's good that you got something out of it, so I'm not really going to fault you. But I'm just saying, nair up tilt under the plat, one of the best things you can do at low percent. Good grab, though.
Yeah.
Ooh, you got low profiled. Okay, good. You didn't waste your double jump and go for side B. That's how you die early, by the way. If like he was ready for it. Imagine if you had done jump side B here to try to get back to center stage.
Yep.
You're locked in an awful position, right? If you jump side B here, you're dead. That kills you.
Yep.
So much better to go
I
low
kept
most of
that
the
in
time.
mind too. I was like, I'm gonna go low.
Good. Okay, you're being linear again. Look at how many
Yeah.
times you just do short hop nair in here, or full hop nair. Full hop nair,
Yeah.
nair in shield, nair in shield, right? You can see the pattern, and he catches on.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, approach on the ground every now and then. And one good option is if you keep doing this nair and shield, then you can often just dash attack, and you'll catch people's jumps trying to anti-air you.
Oh yeah. Or do you think up tilt can work
Yeah, that
well
could work
as
too. It's character dependent because some characters like to jump full hop in, some like to short hop in.
yeah.
But I like using dash attack a lot because it'll also catch like just shield drops and if they do a grounded option, and it kills way earlier. So up tilt I wish killed maybe 10% earlier, and it would be such a good move. Okay, I don't really mind this because Min Min can't do too much about it, but in general this is scary.
Yeah.
You're kind of assuming a lot here. And I
Yeah.
think
I'm
you
assuming
committed
he's
to
gonna
this too
drift
early.
away.
And
Yeah.
you assumed he went low instead of reacting to where he actually was. And so he was able to just react to you and find his way back safely.
Yeah.
Okay, big. I would probably go for fair here, just because I like the ledge trap min min, but it's all preference really. You put her in the same situation.
Yeah.
Ooh, that DI could not have been better. That was actually flawless. Like
Thank you.
look at the top right here. Did you see it?
Yeah. Yep.
Like you hug the top, you go straight to the corner, and then you barely don't die off the side.
Yep.
Could not have been closer.
I was aiming for that corner. I was like, all right. Down now.
All right, nice. You caught her hard committing. Anytime you see that grab come out, that's I need to punish this right now because it is not a safe grab. Boom.
Yeah.
Good stuff. All right, we're winning. Nice. There you go. See, yeah, that's why the nair up tilt's so good.
I think I remembered in that moment. I was like, yeah, we haven't nair up tilt.
Yeah, I mean, you had
Instead of
you
going,
had a
because,
lot of rage. When you have no rage, it forces a tech chase. Here, it wasn't forced, but you still found a
yeah,
landing, which is good. Nice. Whiff punish. Caught the grab. That is a dash attack. Anytime you catch a grab like
yeah,
this, not any time, obviously, but like if you up throw fair here, and then you just drop through the plat and just dash attack in the corner, he dies. Like you go under this fair and he dies. Just an option to think about.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
nice. And you just found the nair up.
I never
Good stuff.
considered that.
Dang, did you just not get
Thank you.
hit this last stock? Yeah, let's watch that again. You had a perfect stock here. You never got hit after this dash attack.
Zero to debt.
Advantage state. Advantage state. Now we
It's
hold
my favorite
center.
state.
Go for a ledge trap. We get the ledge trap.
So that was something new I
Whiff
was trying
punish.
there too, like the jump out, then jump in, jump back into the stage.
Yeah, it's a really
I
nice
was
little bait.
noticed.
And
Yeah.
then you got the kill without getting hit. Really, really solid.
Thank you.
All right. Uh, this one?
Yep. So that is against the Pokemon trainer. I don't think that's game one. I think we went to PS2 game one. Um, but yeah, this one was it definitely felt more of a struggle. He's a really good player, so but
Gotcha.
especially Squirtle, I think I have a lot I can learn because Squirtle is my kryptonite.
So Squirtle, it's all about. You ever fought Pichu?
Yes,
It's a lot like
very
that.
rarely, but yes.
It's a lot like Pichu or Pikachu, where they have a bunch of privilege, but we have a big sword, right? So we need to use what we got, and
Yeah,
um, that means we need to play at max tipper range. We need to be drifting back our aerials to catch approaches. We need to use down tilt to catch them running in. You know, um, we can't be the aggressor. We just aren't allowed. You know what I mean? Like
okay.
we are not allowed to aggress here. We have to be reactive and responsive, and we have to outspace because that's all we have. Now, I don't think Squirtle is all that bad for Ike. It's not nearly as bad as like Pikachu, but we do get moments like that where it feels really
Yep.
bad. Okay, so the mistech hurts bad there. Yeah, you went way too high here. If you go low and make sure you ledge snap, you will never die to this. Um,
Okay.
so let's look at it again.
This is going back to like I think our
Yeah,
last lesson when I was like, yeah, I forget how low we can go
yeah.
with side.
Your quick draw was
So
here, right? You're trying to hit Squirtle. You're not trying to go to ledge.
yeah,
Characters like Mario and Squirtle who have this water thing, or even like Greninja, if you just go low and try to snap down here, it's just not going to kill you. This isn't going to happen. But you get put in a really bad situation here. This sucks. Okay.
well, I was always curious the thing like where like he rolls. We can counter that pretty reliably, right?
I can never react to it. Um, so I usually just try to avoid it. But it
Yeah,
is, if you can react in time, it works. Because counters go through invulnerability like that. But like, it's pretty hard to react to it. It's pretty quick. Okay.
yeah.
Gotta hit the follow-ups when we get our hits. You just feel flustered.
With Squirtle, especially, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like I can't touch this dude.
You're just so look what happened the one time you backed up and nared outside of his range, right? You got a hit. And you didn't get the capitalization, but that's okay. And this is another situation where the Min you got to grab here, but this guy knows. This guy's better. So he goes for the double jump to get out of
Mhm.
the way. So here you really just got to hit your optimal follow-ups.
Yeah.
and not always try to get the hard read, especially at 8% right, where you're not going to get that much more.
Yeah. I have to keep that in mind for sure.
Um, you're also swinging a lot, right? One thing I think that's going to help you a lot against Squirtle is instead of focusing on how do I get the hit, focus on how do I not get hit. How do I stay out of his threat range? And swinging when you think you have an opportunity, but like this up air here gets you punished, right? If it had been an
Yep.
air, you might have been okay. But then you tried to dash back and you were too close to dash back. So the thing that sucks about this situation, landing in front of a Squirtle like this, is you are minus in that situation. Like he can act first, right? So you have to choose either a fast option or pray he doesn't, you know, do a like he overshoots to catch your dash back, right? So you either have to shield this and grab him or, you know, jump away, right? Dash back gets covered. So it's really, really important that you treat him like Sonic, right? Have you ever fought a Sonic? Like, do you know that matchup well?
Yeah, I think we've done a VOD review of a
Yeah.
Sonic before.
And we talked about
Yeah.
how you always want to be rotating back and playing just outside of his burst range, right?
Yep.
Same exact thing is true of Squirtle. You can't be landing here. You cannot be landing with lag in front of Squirtle. You are always
Yeah.
going to get punished by either a fair or a dash attack or a grab, and all of those are very, very bad to get hit by. So we landed way too close to Squirtle here. If you had landed over here, you'd have been okay, because then you have time to react to what he's doing. But
Yeah.
putting yourself in a situation where you guys are like in on even footing in actions, you're always going to lose because he's always going to have a faster option. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So it's just better, like you said, like to focus on not getting hit
yeah,
and like just seeing when he throws out those, like for example, like a back air or like a fair that I can punish or whiff punish by like dashing back and naring afterwards, right? That's
yes.
like the main way that we get our damage.
But I want to watch the rest of this set, and I want you to think about how often you get punished for landing in this space in front of Squirtle, right?
Okay.
Because it's going to happen. If you keep playing neutral exactly the same way, that's going to be okay. Look, we landed a little close. That one was good though. You landed a little more spaced, and so he couldn't just get the hard punish. All right, feels like you're holding in during his combo here.
Yeah, especially those like going off stage, we should hold
Hmm.
out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Ivy, I feel like you're not going to struggle as much with, because Ivy is just a typical zoner, right? Pretty good, uh, but
Mhm.
typical zoner. So your general, like, you don't have to come up with a whole new game plan against this character, but you definitely don't want to be above them.
Yeah.
Oof.
I remember struggling with his Ivy sword too.
So
But Squirtle, I think, was the highlight.
one thing you can do to just completely shut down this mix-up he does, where he drops down and does an up B,
Yeah.
um, is Ether will actually scoop Ivysaur's ledge hang. Ivysaur is one of the like 5 characters that Ether will scoop.
Oh
So
wow, I didn't know that.
yeah, so if you stand on ledge and you wait and he does it on your shield, you can just Ether him and it will hard punish.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's
I
a nice
didn't.
little matchup tip. I use
Okay.
it, and it's not like gonna completely change the matchup, but what it does is it shuts down his uh, the option that he uses as a default, right? And
Yeah.
forces him to do something else.
Okay.
Dang, he's
I was
parrying
thinking I
you
could punish
hard.
that.
Yeah, I mean his parries are nice. Okay, forced attack. Um, it might be better just to up tilt here, right? Up tilt's pretty good at shield poking, and it's gonna be safe if he shields. While back
Right.
air puts you in the lag of landing, right? If you up tilt
Right.
here,
Yeah.
you'll be able to get a shield out most likely. Then again, he just parried you, so you might have been able to get that up air off of parrying up tilt too. But honestly, like no one parries that on purpose unless you're going doing like really predictable timings. He just noticed he parried and capitalized, so
Yeah.
it's hard to beat yourself up too much for that.
See that shield pressure, especially like the down tilts, like things like that.
Hmm.
How would you deal with like this kind of situation? Because I find myself here a lot.
So occasionally, if he's just mashing on your shield and Ether can keep him honest, um, if he likes to spam down tilt, but you don't want to rely on that too much. But my
Yeah,
main idea in this situation is just get out of there, just disengage, roll away, jump away, reset, so that you can play at your spacing again. Because you're never going to win in these skirmish situations, not
yeah.
consistently.
I think
Okay,
there I was trying to jump away, but you
yeah.
caught that very well. But fair.
It can help to do SDI up and away, but wouldn't really matter here. Ooh, okay, but you got out of the combo. That's good. Ooh,
I feel
you
like
might have
I
had
always
time.
notice. I'm sorry, what?
No, then never mind.
I just saying like I always notice Ivysaurs, they love to side B, and I feel like that's really punishable.
Yeah, it's probably where you can find most of your. If he does it in an unsafe spacing, you can
Right.
find your moments. Um, Always expect them to be drifting out here. It's like, yeah, Ike's grab sucks, but actually this is just really good spacing on his part, right?
Yeah.
If you look like this isn't even, you didn't really get cheated out of this grab. Yeah, like, maybe some really good grabs would have grabbed here, but he really just spaced it very well. So just don't rely on shield grabs against people who are spacing like that. It's just not going to work.
Right. Yeah.
You do a lot of hoping people will air dodge and trying to reset them. You need to recognize that, and I feel like that comes from playing players who are worse than you a lot. Um,
Yeah.
One thing I would say I think you should do is if you play, do you play a lot of Elite Smash?
Nowadays, not really. I play mostly like arenas and like I play on Discords whenever I
Discords are good. I would recommend using Smash Ladder. I've been playing it a lot lately, and you'll get better quality opponents, which will just get you used to better options more often. Um,
Okay, yeah. Or like Anther's Ladder. Could
yeah,
that be
same
good too?
thing. It's the same thing.
I played that a little bit as well.
Yeah, Smash Ladder is just like the official name for it. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, that'll get you more used to opponents who think more and don't use default options, and
Yeah.
you'll just naturally get better from playing better players, because you're doing a lot of covering the options bad players would do, or not bad, but not as good as this guy,
Yeah.
and not thinking about what he's going to do. So yeah,
Yeah.
just you hit this down tilt, just do your bear or something. Do go for a fair if you aren't confident in your bears. Go for an up tilt maybe, instead of just trying to read that he's going to air dodge.
Okay.
Now you're
Yeah.
sharking him. It's a good parry. I mean, you could have just turned around and grabbed him out of that parry.
Yeah. I think I was just like,
Good grab.
it's frozen up for no reason.
You're definitely not struggling against his Ivy nearly as much as his Squirtle. That's you might have just been able to dash attack that. Oh, that might be a kill. Oh, I think just double jump up air might have killed there, but you almost got him anyway. Oh, if that nair hits, we're in even stocks. Okay,
So
he
for
is good
Charizard,
grab.
in your opinion, yeah,
Ooh,
in
so
your
close.
opinion, like the main thing to watch out for Charizard is up smash,
Oh
right?
yeah, oh yeah. If you space around up smash, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just don't put yourself in a situation to get anti-aired by it. Okay, now we're back on Ivy. One thing is Ivy can't really do much to you if you hold shield on ledge. Especially if you keep in mind the ether thing I talked about. Because if he nears from ledge, you can almost always just ether it, right? Because Ivy doesn't have the air drift to mix up what side of the shield they're landing on that much, and it's a pretty big character. Oh, you could have taken that.
I was holding. I swear, I was holding right, but
N-
did it look like I hit the
yeah,
stage?
you hit the stage.
Okay. I was like consciously doing it. Like I was like, okay, hold right, but yeah, I missed that.
Yeah, just gotta make sure you hit those.
Yeah, I'm aware of it though, so
Yeah, for sure. Overwatch Excedrin ad? Or is it just fake Overwatch? Okay, yeah, let's look again. I'm pretty sure you bonked on the side of the stage here.
What do you think of the
Yeah, you bounced
of
off.
just going back to yeah.
Going back to PS2, I think it's fine. It's really hard against
Oh wait,
PT.
I told
You did Battlefield. Battlefield's fine too. Um, it's hard because like Ivy loves this stage, but Squirtle loves FD. I would hate to go FD though against Squirtle, so I think this is better.
you too.
Okay, just get out of there. Okay, that's a good landing. But then you didn't hold shield. Good grab. Okay. Again, just go for your combo. Just do the true combo. He's not falling for these traps, right?
Yeah,
Just do your up air. That was good though. Unsafe landing, right? You got lucky and he went the wrong way, but that was another case of you landing way too close to Squirtle. His bear and fair
yeah,
out of shield mean that neither side of his shield is really safe to land on. Good ledge trap. Okay. You really all end here for no reason, right? Uh,
yeah,
like, there's nothing wrong with swimming with fair here, but why go off stage? The fair will hit whether you land on stage or off, so there's no reason to hard commit like this, right?
yeah,
If you just swing this fair and like just land here, right? Now you can up tilt him or F tilt him instead of being off stage. So being off stage gains you nothing here. Prioritize holding center. One thing that is would be good here is if you just read the Pokemon switch, but uh,
yeah,
it's cool. I mean, that's just something you want to do sometimes. You're playing much better this game. He's also not really capitalizing with Squirtle as much as he should, but ooh, if that's a berry, he dies. That's good. Okay. Honestly, like Ivy can throw out so many hitboxes that doing jumping nair on ledge is bad. Like I said, it's matchup specific. Some characters can contest it, some can't. Ivy doing drop down nair from ledge is going to destroy your nair on ledge. So you got to kind of just hold
yeah,
shield and react and try to bait something.
yeah. I think like especially like in like retrospect, I feel like Shield on Ledge with Ivysaur is
It
like you
is,
said,
yeah.
it's like really strong.
It is really strong. Ivy can't do too much about it, especially if you learn the ether thing when he does the up on your shield.
Yeah, I really should have grabbed there. I don't know. I just panicked.
We're getting up thrown. Not sure that kills. Not quite. Okay. Literally none of this damage matters. Oh, you swung way too early. If you just wait a second sometimes, you'll get such big punishes.
Right.
Yeah, that's a kill. Good stuff.
I've tried in the past though because we also have like a local PT who's like pretty good. Um, I've tried chasing Charizard's
Hmm.
Flare Blitz, and I feel like Ike is a little bit too slow. Or
Yeah, it
maybe I
depends
should
on
just try.
spacing, but if you hold center when you know it's coming out, you can chase him to the corner. It just depends on the stage and the spacing. Much
Yeah,
better catching his jump in. You're playing this game way better. I don't like these up airs against Squirtle. He's just too small. I only
yeah,
I don't mind anti-air up air, but I only ever do it like the reverse ones if I know they're gonna jump, like because they do it all the time, or I'm playing against a tall character that I can hit standing. But Squirtle, you don't have that benefit.
is it better just to let him land and see what he does, or should I use a different move to try to hit him in the air? Because up air is just like my default, so I
You can
really
just
didn't
nair.
know what else I can do. Oh, Nair? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, why not just nair? What if this is just a nair where you land right here and claim space? Instead, you up air and look, it's the same situation, right? Where you land way too close. Hold your
Yeah.
center. I mean, you got away with it because he went for a roll and then he up smashed for whatever reason. But like, here we go again, landing way too close to Squirtle, not using your space that you can have. I feel like he's kind of just dropping the ball a lot, and you're doing a good job of taking advantage of that. But there's still some issues with your game plan here. He should have F smashed you.
Yeah.
Oh, you did not DI that well. That's
Yeah.
okay though. Okay, so this is a situation where if you just swung a retreating nair, you would have caught his approach.
Yeah. Which I think this is a matchup that can, especially like if I grind it out, it's gonna teach me how to do retreating there a lot better because there's something like I've talked to like even like like the Discord we're in together with Mega.
Hmm.
I've he pointed out to me too that like I never retreat with Nair. I always
Yeah, and
approach. So
you did a perfect retreating jump. You just didn't hit the A button, right?
yep,
If you hit
yep,
the A button there, you get a free combo.
yeah. I'm just not used to it for some reason. I don't know. I think I just skipped that phase.
Is there any reason why, like, I've noticed you hitting down tilts and you always go for the read? Just fair him. Here, this is
Yeah,
just a fair. Like, I know
yeah,
Bear's not going to kill. Bear's really hard to hit at this percent. Fair does 1% less than Bear and is completely free. So just fair him. Yeah, instead you give up center because you went for a read instead of just doing the combo, right?
yep.
If he's at 70 and you're trying to read with a Nair, I understand because you could kill him off of it, right? But if he's at 55, he's not going to die. So just take the damage and put him at kill percent and put him off stage at kill percent, and you'll be in a much better situation.
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting overwhelmed again. You got to stop trying to reverse him and just get back to center. That's good though. Caught him getting greedy. That's what I'm talking about. You can't get out of shield with down tilt quick enough, but up B will be quick enough.
Okay.
Um, Drop shield down tilt at best is frame 18. Up B is frame 15, and you can do it right away. So if you just had upbeat here as soon as he did his vine whip, you would have scooped him, and he might have
Yeah.
died. Yeah. So right here, if you immediately up B, it scoops him from under ledge, and he dies, I think, or at least it's very very close. Yeah. Instead, you went for the down tilt, and it was too slow. But big recommend. It's something that only works on like 5 characters, but it's Ivy is like maybe the only one it's actually useful against, to be honest. But I do
Yeah.
use that all the time, and it helps alleviate some of Ivy's ledge pressure or reverse ledge pressure.
May I ask?
Oh,
Yeah. So this happened to me a few times in this local. I don't know why, but I think honestly, I have no explanation. But like sometimes I like jump or I try to jump and it just doesn't go through. So I just side B.
it's because you were trying to do a really quick rising side B, right? And I think you
Yeah.
probably hit side B and jump at the same time, and the side B came out first.
Yeah. This happened like I think 2 or 3 times. Not in this set, I don't think, but like just like in other sets.
Yeah, it happens to
So
me too. It's just a practice thing. You just got to make sure you're jumping before you do the side B.
yep, yep.
It's just a little
So
misinput, but a costly one. If
yeah,
you're in this situation and he jumps over your shield, I find that just swinging with a back air, just doing a full hop back air at a shield is going to work a lot. So
yeah,
it's frame 10 at a shield, right? If you had just done a rising back air here, you win this interaction. Good
yeah. I
nair.
need to keep that in mind because I've been doing it like little by little, like in various
Hmm.
like friendlies and stuff like that. And I'm like starting to be more aware that bear out of shield is actually really nice. It covers
Yeah,
like an angle that we would get kind of like with Aether, but it's a lot more risky. Like the
exactly.
like behind angle, like the whatever, like straight angle.
Yeah, it's so hard. Like Ike mains are not programmed to use aerials out of shield. Um,
Yeah.
just not in our brains. But if you play another character for a while, like for me, I picked up Diddy, and
Yep.
Diddy be using
And your
aerials out
Diddy's
of shield.
cracked, by the way.
Thank you. It's okay. But I be using aerials out of shield with Diddy, and then I'll go into Ike, and I'm like, wait a second, I have never in my life just back aired here, and I could just back air here, right?
Yep.
It sort of opens you up to knowing those situations a little bit better. This is another situation where up B might have just been the play. So yeah, exactly. He's dead, right? If you up B here.
Yeah.
It's really hard to get
I
used
just
to, but yeah.
Yeah, I really just wasn't aware. Like that felt like unnatural to be like, oh, I can just catch him. Is it just because like his hurt box like is
Yeah.
just big enough that we can catch? Okay,
Yep.
yeah,
It's because Ivy's ledge hang. Look how big his head is. His head is like
yeah, yeah.
over the ledge. It's actually like really bad. Most
That's
characters,
hilarious.
yeah, most characters it won't hit, but I think
Who
they
are the
have.
other like four characters that this works on? I'm guessing like heavies,
Look
like
at
big
that. That's
people.
so bad. That's his
Yeah,
whole head. And then you look at Ike and it's like just his knuckles.
yeah.
Uh,
Ike has, from what I recall, like he has a pretty good ledge hang.
Ike has one of the best. Yeah, it's like top five. Ganon's is
Nice.
crazy good. But yeah, look at that compared to Ivy's, where it was his whole head over. Ike's not
Yep,
over at all. Kind of a big deal.
yep.
Um, I don't remember which other characters, but I do know that it's not really relevant. Um,
Okay,
Ivy's the only one I've been able to find an actual application for it.
okay, yeah. I was guessing like something like DK or like King K. Rule, but maybe they have good ledge hangs.
Maybe, yeah.
No.
I don't remember. I don't know if anyone's actually tested it, so I don't know if there even is an answer at the moment. I just know Ivy's one of
Okay.
them. Someone is definitely. I can't remember if I made a video on this. I made too many videos in my life.
That'd be
Uh,
cool.
I mean, I definitely mentioned this in my ledge trapping video, I think. Or no, in my video about Ether, I mentioned that you could do this to Ivysaur, but I don't remember if I looked up who else you could do it to. Where's Sledgehang? His is not terrible. You might be able to catch him if his head pokes over. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, it's only really relevant because it's good in this one specific instance because they're used to not getting punished for that up B.
Yeah.
The classic.
Yep. I've been like, especially like in friendlies, I'm trying to use it. I know like it's super unga bunga and very punishable, but I'm trying to use it a little bit more because I feel like I lost it for some reason. It's going to be really weird, but I feel like I lost it because sometimes I get F tilt instead dash attack.
Yeah, that's just timing. No,
Yeah.
it's a really good bait. You just can't rely on it against people who
Yeah.
learn.
Of course.
Some
Yeah.
people don't learn though, so you can rely on it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I've
Oh,
experienced that.
this is a dead Squirtle. You won this game. Let me show you where
If
you
I
won it.
jump forward, oh yeah. Okay.
So 46%. You hit this nair, he dies. If you do a
Okay.
forward-facing full hop nair and then you up air, he's dead.
Yes. Yeah. And I know I need to practice that.
That's one thing about Squirtle is like you need to. There's another. That's actually a suicide right there. You had it.
The up B, I'm guessing.
Yeah, you could either have
Yeah.
upbeat it. You could have upbeat his ledge hang and either gone off the stage or just gotten big damage here. But yeah, he's doing that same bait and he's just getting away from it. And the one good
Yep.
thing about this is it'll only work once or twice, right? You'll only get the up B once or twice. But what that'll do is it'll make him stop doing this vine whip stall, and you'll be able to just go back to normal ledge trapping.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you just caught your jump. Jumping on ledge is just bad against Ivy. It just doesn't work, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's good to know though that I could have won that just like with one more exchange.
Yeah. This is winnable, honestly. Just watch where you're landing against Squirtle and against Ivysaur. Work on finding ways to ledge trap them, and I think holding shield on ledge is going to help you a whole lot. As for Charizard, you kind of dealt with Charizard pretty well, so I don't really think there's too much that needs to be said. He also barely used that character.
That's
Um,
good. Yeah. I used to have a little bit of a Charizard problem against my local PT.
yeah,
So because he would catch me to up smash all the time. So
yeah,
now,
he's definitely one you need to learn. Like he's not intuitive for Ike, but Ike also does
yeah,
okay. You outrange pretty hard, and um, you can ether basically everything he does. So
yeah.
anytime I can ether someone's shield pressure, I'm like that matchup's good.
Yeah.
Because that just completely mitigates one of Ike's biggest weaknesses, like Snake, right? Snake has no viable shield pressure on us. The only way Snake makes that matchup even is if he never hits our shield.
Yep, and I honestly I love that matchup so much. If you ask me, maybe a year and a half ago, I would say I hate it. But I don't know if you see that one of the chatters, Frontal Hornet 08.
Hmm.
Because of him, I love the matchup.
I think it's really fun. Yeah, I play it all the time.
He's a
There's
really good snake, and it's just taught me so much playing with him a lot.
yeah,
So
there's two really good snakes in my region. All right.
awesome.
Well, that's our hour. I'll go ahead and get you a little session summary and the VOD.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah, I wish we could have gone to that next set, but I hope that what we did cover was helpful. Um,
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
yeah,
That was it was very helpful.
we could always cover this next session. I also do offer the like remote replay reviews if you ever wanted to do that, where you just upload it and then I can like leave notes over it. And
Yeah,
that's a
I
little
remember
cheaper.
asking you about that.
Yeah.
And you said that you prefer like, and honestly, I do too. I like just like talking to you and like having that back and forth. But
Um,
I guess maybe in the situations where like if we're both like too busy or something like that, I can just send one in.
yeah, they're pretty cool, honestly. I like them a lot. Here's one that I did yesterday,
Okay.
and like you can see, like I just sort of went through and did what we did here, but I just wrote it in text form. Um,
Yeah, yeah,
and the cool thing about it is we don't have to schedule a time. I can just do it whenever I have time, and it's a little cheaper for you. But
yeah.
I do think that this is also helpful, right? Because it lets you ask questions. However, you can also ask questions here because you can leave little notes that I can answer. So whatever you
Okay,
find most
yeah.
comfortable. If you want to do this, that's cool. But you know what? I like hearing myself talk, so either way works.
Yeah, and I like talking to you. I think it's great. It's very insightful. I guess maybe like the takeaway thing here now, like things that I should just do until the next session. I'm thinking just like practicing that matchup, especially like Squirtle, and just focusing on with punishing and like not forcing myself in. Do you think that'll give me the most benefit, especially going like into other matchups like Pikachu, Pichu, other
Yeah,
small characters? I'll just be able like to naturally at that point when I work on it enough,
it'll definitely
just
help.
play a lot more defensively.
It'll
Okay.
definitely help. Characters like Peach, you have other cheating options like T-Jolt, but yeah, rotating back with Nair, playing outside of their burst range with your sword, and trying to focus on catching their approaches instead of trying to force approaches onto them is going to help
Yeah.
you a lot. All right.
Okay. So I guess
Um,
that'll be my homework then. I'll
yeah, and I'll give you in the session summary, I'll give you a little list of things to do. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I appreciate that, by the way, because I was like consciously like when I saw that and I was like, okay, I'm gonna like check these boxes. I got the VODs. That was the easy part. Do you
nice.
think my ledge trapping has gotten at least a little bit better from last time?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say against PT because they're just kind of weird and you have to learn specific stuff. But I do think you're doing a much better job of keeping people on ledge.
Yeah, because that was like my main focus. That local, I was like, okay, I'm gonna make sure I try to react as much as possible. I try
Good.
to cover. I think I did a decent job against the Min Min.
Yeah, you did
I think
good.
I kept him. Yeah.
I agree. I think you could benefit from just holding shield on ledge sometimes though, instead of going for the jump.
Yes, especially Ivy Sword things. The people like that, like to do like aerials or specials at a ledge.
Yeah.
For sure, I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. All right, I gotta go host a local, so I will see you later.
For sure. Good luck. You're competing,
Thanks.
right?
Yep. All right. Have a good
Awesome.
one. Good luck at your next one as well.
Thank you.